Like, when it comes to my house, and obviously he's kind of a dick. He like will find any reason to complain. Like he'll like wipe the top of my TV, see dust, and then complain about health issues caused by dust. I was kind of annoyed because he was bridging on like, "Oh, I'll come Monday or Tuesday," and then my mum said that she's like got a virus, said that he can't come over unless he wants to catch it. Told him, he said when's a good time to visit. I got an appointment on the 17th, and then I got work the next 2 days. So I was like, "Oh, come on the 16th," and he hasn't responded yet. Like when it comes to my like house, not he's a fucking asshole. Yeah, it's like it's when it comes to the house, and obviously he's such a dick. It's like when it's just him, 'cause normally it's just him, he'll find anything to complain about. It could be like, for example, there's a box in the hallway. It's like, oh, this is a trip hazard. What about if your mum slips on this box? Oh, obviously, and it's like, if you have an issue with the box, I'll move out of the way. And then he's like, well, yeah, but like it should have been done before I even got here. And it's like, but then if I moved something before you got here, you complain that I'm apparently cleaning up for you when you get here. It's kind of like he tells me to do things and then complains the fact that I've done them. He's also, for example, my cat litter. He says I should empty it out completely each like day, and I'm like, you don't empty out a cat litter every single day. You might take out like the sort of poos the cat might do, uh, but you aren't emptying the whole like you go through so much litter if you were like clearing out the whole box every single day. There's reasons why they sell automatic ones that literally like sieve out the poo. Yeah, it's like it's like so annoying, and it's like yeah. For example, there was one day he came. We had like brush, mopped, hoovered the stairs and stuff, and he's like, "Oh, this would have been nicer if you actually mopped today." And we literally like mopped literally about 30 minutes before he got in, and I'm like. He's like, no, there's this mark that's on the floor. I'm like, yeah, it's stuck in the floor. It's like, it's alright. If you get, like, a knife or something, you can kind of scrape out, like, he's literally the point of where, like, I keep forgetting the name of it, the sort of bit where the floor connects to the wall. Like, you have that kind of, like, gap. We have, like, some of those where there's, like, gaps where dirt gets through. And he, like, wants us to get on our knees, scrape every bit of, like, the gaps, right? And completely clear it out. And he's like, "Oh, you should be like doing this a week, like once a week." And he's like, looks at my PS5 and my TV and stuff, and he just goes, "Oh, you should pull that out once every 3 weeks and clean that. You should also do the same to your computer and anything else in your room." Like, and then it's like he looks at my figures and he'll go like, "Oh, your figures have got dust on it. They also need to be cleaned, every like now and then." And it's just like I go like, aren't you a housing officer? As in, you're responsible to make sure the house is in proper, like, structurally fine and is also, you know, livable in, right? And like, for example, he mentions about the animal smell and like references like on our like thing about like the house, right? The thing about like animals on like our tenant agreement is basically like that neighbors don't complain about foul odors caused by sort of waste products, right? So the thing is, A, it requires a neighbor to complain about it, which they haven't complained about it, and B, like it means like the like yeah. It would be like, oh, the dogs have to like defecate indoors for that, but they don't because they go either in the back garden or we take them out for a walk. Like they're not really pooing indoors. They like we're taking them out, so they're not doing it inside the property. I know it's very complicated, but he can't seem to process those facts. Joe, there's like times where when it comes to him, I've like like debated like Joe, if I did go down for murdering someone, I think I know who I would want to do. Then again, I also know they would literally just come with a new one. Hi, fanboy. It's just like when it comes to the house and offset, like he's just a massive dick. He'll literally come by anything he can come me. It's like I get that in the sense of like there's some emotes right, which I kind of feel sad when I don't have. Uh, but what happens originally when I started on Twitch, I was like kind of subbing to like a lot of people, and I realized like because of how like Twitch makes it if you sub to someone, how it puts it on like a monthly like cost, right? I keep forgetting the fact that it's on a monthly cost. So then like I had a bunch of like subs take out around at the same time, and I ended up like almost with no money. I was like, oh shit, really bad timing. It's also I got paid for my work, my first paycheck today. But the only problem is like it's lower than I thought, but I think it's to do with like how they work out uh sort of like the cut-offs for pay. I was told like when I started that I was near the cut-off for pay, so I'm assuming it's something to do with that. So it's like normally like the first few seconds in this game is just like crispy. Like I got the settings like quite low, and it's like causing my computer to lag, and I haven't necessarily got a bad computer. That's the thing though, is that you get some emotes that are just really nice to have. Like some of Ham's ones I like really well. Like they're quite useful. Just like I recently got a wall uh sort of sub from Merc, and it's like he gave it to me, and for stuff like the shock emote and like the clown emote, I've been really enjoying. Uh, there's like certain emotes right that it just like hit really hard. Like I was actually talking. It's like when I was streaming, I was like in chat talking about that. There's a new thing that's been made where it's like this. It's on Steam. It came out in February. It's like an emote thing you can buy for like £7. The only thing that I had like a worry with it is just like a lot of the emotes look the same, so it's a way to make cheap emotes that you could like that everyone can use, right? But it's also a concern because it's like obviously you don't want to, uh, you know, have it where like you just can't, yeah, but like you don't want your emotes to look very similar to others, but you also know you can't not with how many people do have emotes. It's just that you hope to have like a wide variety of emotes that can like cover a lot of things. It's like what made me really happy. I know Strider's not gonna like this, but Ham put in like an emote uh, that she knew I would like, uh, which now is like I don't know how I'd like live without it. Sorry, for some reason it's tying me back to the game. You know, I tabbed out. Uh, but it's like, for example, uh, if I go on to Ham's emotes, Strider's not gonna like this one. I love it. It's this one. Uh, Basically, that one I love the fact that she made it specifically like with me in mind, and B, I love it because it's like there's some like channels that have now said like if I say 6-7 in, they're just gonna time me out. Uh, like they're going like, oh yeah, just have the emote to do it for me. Uh, as well as like I imagine it of like but like emote that I wanted to have was like Tomato has an emote where it's like, by the way, I'm 12, like, and I really love that meme of just kind of like I'm 12 by the way, just, like uh yeah, and then it's like stuff like when it comes to Queen as well, she has this like read emote which I think is quite nice as well. Uh, the thing is just like I think you could also like instead of read, I think that could also be like a booba like emote or something like that, or like look emote or stare or something. But I like that one just because like I kind of like how it is. Ham's got like a quite few like, different ones that I like. Then you got like Boka's also got some really nice ones as well. Like one of my favorite ones from Boka is like the little gremlin goop, like goober thing, like this one. I use it like whenever I'm being mischievous. Like if I'm being like a bit cheeky, I'll use that one. Um, and then it's like I also got like her sleep one, which I use quite a lot. I like Ham's raid one because it's more like general. I like slimes emotes. The only thing with slimes ones is like there's like certain ones I like over others. Stuff like he's got a blushing emote, which I like it for when like lewd things happen. And also got like wire and like beanies. And the thing is, like recently, I've only actually bought two gift subs. But as in, I've only bought two subs, being Frankies and Hams. But I haven't. When it comes to like uh my other emotes right now, they're actually just gift subs that people have given me, which I'm pretty happy about. Yeah, so it's like the goober emote. I love it so much. I do it when like I'm doing something less cheeky or like evil. I like to have it as a little thing of like hee hee, just like hee hee, like commits like war crimes hee hee. Like sets fire to local nursery hee hee. I know it's like silly, but I just kind of like I just find it funny. I'm gonna see if my cutter. Oh, it's gonna lag a little bit. The thing is, like, Dune like does require a lot of resources, which I just find kind of amazing. Like after it's like cooled down a little bit. Like for example, I look at my like CPU, GPU, and encoder, and it says like, oh, it's perfectly fine. But then I get like slight lag. I think it's like to do with how I don't know. But it always seems like when I've seen Dune streams on the performance, it seems like the longer a stream goes, it can sometimes get a bit more laggy for people. Even more so when I see people like open up the map. I wonder if like the way it loads the map is causing people issues. Like one of the things I am lucky about is because of this is a private server, I don't have to worry about like a sudden, like, well, I don't have to worry about like me just, don't know put it, like me, like just bumping into a random that's just gonna kill me. Right, if so does come to kill me, it's much more targeted. The thing is, like, why it does have like the Dune server up, so if anyone does have Dune, like he has it where people can join, as well as like Wara and like Ham's really nice, and they do help people that are just starting like out in the game. The only thing though is you get something like not everyone who's like plays Dune is actively playing Dune. There are some people that like just kind of uh, you know they just go out like kind of crazy with it. They're like they're like crazy style, bouncing all over it. Right, this is the area I believe I need to be to get the paste I need. I probably should have actually like made sure I had some more paste. That wasn't what I meant. Um, okay, well, this bike is just gonna stick here now. It does seem like my temperature's going. Like, I haven't actually upgraded my guy's armor in ages, and the original armor I did have broke. I know that my current cutter can cut carbon. But the thing is, like, I'm not apparently I didn't have team my infantry. Hopefully that's not a problem. I do love how, like, in this game, it's like, oh, this is dangerous. Oh, wait, never mind. The problem, though, is, like, there is enemies around that could just, like... I think this area is, like, outside my level. So I might just fucking die, but we'll see. We'll see. Because I've got ammo, so it's not going to be all just like knife fights. And like at least I'm not having to worry about like stuff like a worm or something that's going to kill me. The worm is the worst. 'Cause if you like die from anything else, you get to keep pretty much all your items. It doesn't seem to take away like anything you've got equipped. It will damage, I think, your stuff, but yeah, it's not too bad. But what I've like experienced with the worm is it literally like ate me, and the game was like, "We're gonna use one freebie. You're not getting your shit back next time." And it's like, "Okay, game, just please." I like my equipment's not really hard to remake or anything. It's just that it would be annoying because I might need to grab more resources. I think I saw someone else there. Thing is, it might be a knife guy. Oh no, maybe not. Might be. Means like when it comes to knife guys in this, like they're like the most annoying thing to deal with. I know, like near me, there's actually places where you can pay to like drive a tank around. Like for example, there's a charity, not charity. It's like there's like this military base bit near me, where like you can hire to drive a tank for a few hours. Like the thing, I heard it costs a lot, but like the money goes towards the actual army or like to like some armed forces. Because like where I live, like there's actually like a ton of like military bases nearby. There's also like old military bases. Because I think like there was one point in like England's like history where like uh they basically had like uh it's kind of like there's a much like what was like started off like airfields sort of thing that got converted into like military bases just because like yeah it kind of like it lets you yeah kind of I don't know the word uh it's kind of like some of them got converted into like military bases, some got converted into military bases, and then became like kind of land that people could like buy. Some of it's used for like training and stuff. Like I remember like I saw this soldier guy. This one I was working my first job, where like he came in because he got his like hand stuck in the treads of a tank. And he lost some fingers. But it was like when it came to him, like, well, he was from Scotland. He came down to England, like Southern England, to uh, sort of do some training. So I think it was like he was only saying like I want to say like maybe 1920. And it could like he decided to put his fingers like on top of like some tracks, or I think it was like in the gears or something like that, where he was trying to do something and someone drove forward. Like he like lost, I think it was like three of his fingers or something like that. Oh, I should have like played out my inventory a little bit more. What I can do for now, I can drop that. I don't really need that. I've got ammo, so I think I can drop that. I haven't found a use for those yet. Keep the welding tool on hand, that's useful. I'm kind of used to that. Like, I understand later. Sorry. I was like, how the fuck am I hot down here? But yeah, like there's like a lot of places around here where you could like drive a tank. There's also, for example, some things where it's like people trying to like get people into the army. So like the way they do it is they kind of like offer to let people do like stuff with the military, like uh, or also like when you're a kid around here, I think it's like between the eight, oh, I can't remember the exact age. It's want to say it was somewhere between like 12 and 17. You can join army cadets, which I guess the equivalent would be like the scouts in America. But it's basically like they'll take you to like like army bases. They'll let you like do like train like military training and stuff like that. It's actually like I did a little bit of army cadets, didn't do much, but I had a lot of fun. They let me shoot like a rifle, which was really fun as well. About pulling out the gun I asked you to pull out. Of course, it's a gun guy.
Eyes on enemy.
Like, worry that he's gonna grenade, don't die from it. Just waiting for my thing to like load up so I can actually like just grab him. There you go. God, it was a pain to deal with, like knife people. I don't know why I picked that up, it's like useless to me. The best weapon to play. Oh really? Yeah, I didn't actually know if they had a rating for that. Like, as in, imagine they got a scoreboard or something for like players that have like the most sort of kills or wins in like the game. I don't know, but also I don't know if they like if they did if that would separate based off like type of contract. You know, if it like was separated all by like type of. Sorry, I'm getting distracted as I'm like drain their blood. Dropped over. Oh, snatch. Like there is like times where I wonder when like the next time a nuke's gonna get dropped. Like in IRL wise, I think like a lot of countries are scared on the idea of doing that for like obvious reasons. I'm kind of like curious to see like what country will end up doing it. But I know there's like multiple countries that have the ability of nukes. It's kind of like when I see like with some story stuff where it talks about like how this country could like hit Britain, and I'm like, well, technically more than just one country could hit Britain. Like there's like a lot of countries that have like the capability to like bomb Britain, and it's not like Britain's big. It only take like particularly like a certain type of like weapon or something, like, you know, to like take out like Britain off the face of the earth. So I doubt the colonies are like coming by if something happens. Like it's super massive. I've got like something just there, like what I haven't really gotten before. Like aiming this thing is so annoying. It says Holtman could they oh, it's that thing. I was wondering how I got some of those before. I don't really need the metal scavenge. Oh god. Like, there you go. I remember, like, I saw, like, this a little bit ago, like, I remember I saw this, like, thing, it was, I want to say it was Trump. He was, like, saying about how he wants to make a agreement with, like, Russia, China, and like America about like a decreased like military spending or something. Obviously, it's nothing to do with me as like a Brit. But I remember like at the time, I was there going like, sort of thinking about how is like the idea to have like the main superpowers in the world just kind of like, uh, kind of like make it so instead of having to deal with multiple little countries, having to like, I got some stuff I want to drop. I might as well like, use these. So that clears up the space my inventory. It doesn't do much for weight. Only I hit the wrong button. Yeah, it's one of those things of like, I wonder to what degree Russia is really like scared. Oh, I see. That's heavy darts. I wonder like to what degree, Russia is actually like scared about like the concept of like fighting other countries. Because like I'm thinking in the sense of like I feel like with how big Russia is, with some of its resources, it probably could just be like, today's the day I'm just gonna like bomb like so like the thing I don't think they'll do it to any country that has like enough wealth to fight back, or any country they can't just wipe out in one go. It's like something like the size of England. I just kind of keep imagining like technically it'd only take like, it wouldn't even be like that much to destroy England in general. I keep on using my like health supplies when I don't want to. I know that the solution is to move it somewhere I want to use it. Or we're playing. Came here for like metal paste. And I'm kind of like getting anything but. I want to get rid of, but I don't really need that. I've got quite a lot of scrap metal anyway, and that's not really what I'm going for right now. Like, these things I keep getting low on, so I want to keep those. I want to keep the sandwich fabric, because I think there is, like, some mission I got that's, like, to collect one of these two to deliver it or something. I've got, like, blood bags that are getting, like, used. The thing is, like, my weight is, like, pretty high up. Sadly, what I got on me, I can't, like, the helicopter thing, can't actually, like, fly that anywhere. Yeah, it's just like when it comes to like country like warfare wise, I'm like there going like I don't actually know. But it's like I was watching this video that talked about like apparently like what on like the British Navy is now versus what it was in like 1996 or something like that, or like 1990 something. And I'm like they're going like Jesus, what the fuck? That's why I like Navy. It's like I saw this thing where it talked about something like only having I think it was like 450 ships total, like including all different types of kind of like war machines. And I'm like they're going like sort of boats sort of wise, and then they're going like I assume that'd be higher. And then it's like we got like subs that have like the ability to shoot nukes, right? But I heard that for a few years one of them's been out. So instead of being 4, it's only been 3 of them. And I'm like going like, that's not good. They're supposed to be rotated so that like they don't gain that much damage, and like I understand it probably costs a lot and it like to maintain, and it's gonna be like I just like they're going now. It's a bit like insane. As well as like in the UK as well, they've like did more things for like benefits, which like it's good in one sense because like. Yeah, we get more money as like civilians and stuff, but it comes from taxpayer money, which then like means it's like the more you're handing out in benefits, it also means like the more like taxes are needed to cover that, which is like a scary concept to me. Okay, like, there's like a fine line of like.
Identify yourself.
There's like a fine line of Oh god, I missed that. Oh god, there's more than one. Not allowed. Touch that. Yeah. Keep your distance. Hey. Your distance for about. No, wrong target. Bomb.
Watch out! Eyes on enemy!
And my stamina's back low again. The problem is I can't tell if another enemy comes out of nowhere. I did see, like, when I added it to, like, my thing, right? Or, like, to my Steam, I was, like, looking at the add-ons. And I had, like, one add-on was... I want to say it was, like... Again, it was something like... I just realised if I drop my vehicle... Or, like, I've got my vehicle, my thing, means I can't respawn my vehicle. Go away from that. I actually need a toilet quickly. I was like looking at some of the packages on Steam, like DLC, and it was like there's a £49 package for having a certain few tags. Oh, that just 2 secs. Sorry about that. I was like, I need to pee. Uh, breathe. Breathe. One thing I was curious as well was like, but I added it to my Steam. I'm assuming when I properly download it, it's gonna ask me to make an account. But I'm like thinking, if I go onto like a YouTuber that's like sponsored by War Thunder, and I can get some free like currency and stuff, or like free stuff that I can use like in game. I do wonder, like, normally it's just like, oh, click my affiliate link to download it, and then it's like, then put in my code or something like that, and I'm like, would I put in your code? And can I use other people's codes as well? Like, can I just have like a list of people that have codes and just like spam the different codes? Because like something I do with some games that have like code stuff, especially like when it's kind of like, for example, like Borderlands 2 or like Borderlands 3, where it had like these sort of gold key like codes you can get, where they have like, I think it's like monthly ones, and they have it's like monthly ones and I forget the name of it. I'm like they got like lifetime ones, and they got like monthly or yearly releases for codes, and you just kind of like scan it because you can. But yeah, I would like that to a degree. The thing is, like, on my YouTube, it's kind of weird. Like, I think it's because of like, well, it depends. I have like some things on YouTube where it like where I'm actually like seeing results, and I'm happy to see that I can actually cut this. That's why I couldn't. But it's like there's like some parts in the game in YouTube where like there's just nothing, but it's like it seems to do with like maybe like popularity or something on certain topics. I'm not too sure. Like I think Subnautica's only doing good because of obviously there's like the lawsuit and stuff going on with Subnautica, which is also like part of the reason why I was like debating like playing that. But at the same time though, like I sort of like said to myself that today I was going to play Dune because I wanted to like get the make the haste stuff that I can't make. I might even drop other materials I got to grab more, because the thing is, like, iron ore, I can get that other places. And that'll let me get some more. I'm thinking, like, do I drop fuel cells? I have few days anyway. It also doesn't seem to do much to weight. These things probably do like quite a lot to weight, but I'm actually low on these. I don't need that. I don't think my guns actually use that ammo. No point dropping these, because the blood bags actually sell for quite a bit. You know, they actually aren't too hard to make. I don't spend. But like the thing is, like me personally, and like spending in games has always been like a rare thing. There's like only certain games that are like free that I put money into, and that's normally it has like a reason behind it. Something like, for example, Fortnite. I played it when it was like season 4, I think it was, like X amount of years ago, and like occasionally go on it every now and then. It's mainly to like play with like my nephew, but even my nephew like doesn't like Fortnite anymore. So the thing is, like, I don't play anymore. But I'd like buy skins because when he came over, he would use my account to play Fortnite. I think it was like when I started playing Fortnite, it'd already been out for a little bit. It's like, you know, when it comes to the 6-7 meme, like the kind of like kids are going crazy for it sort of thing. I remember like I saw a bunch of kids doing the kind of we like Fortnite sort of thing, and like that kind of that killed my like enthusiasm on the idea of like playing Fortnite. It wasn't until like some friends asked me to play that I was like, I guess I don't mind. Like I had like when I first played with friends, I was playing it like fairly often. But that was just kind of like, we kind of squad up after college, and it would be like, just having a few games, kind of. Like, it wasn't too bad. The only thing is, like, someone I was, like, friends with was, like, a real tryhard. Like, if you wanted, for example, to, like, land in tilted towers, he would scream at you. Like, I'm autistic, right? But Jesus Christ, was his screeching autistic. It's just, he would be like, no, we can't do tilted towers, we died there. And then, like, there's, like, a hotel area, which he'll then, like, I'll point the camera at a 45 degrees angle facing that when you get close enough at this point, jump out and we'll, like, he was literally trying to work out tactics of, I'm like, they're going, like, it's just a fucking game, like, you don't need to go, like, we'll loot this location, we'll push into this location, we'll take out people in this area, and it's like, yeah. The thing is, like, my friends refused to go to a tower. Like, mine and my friend's playstyle was completely different. My playstyle was I kind of like do suicidal sort of stuff, where like I would jump into like areas I know that I could just die instantly. Either die, restart, do again, or it's like I go there, I win, and I got some good loot.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Okay, I should be concealed in here. Oh, I did that as well, and they got really angry at me. Like, they were going like, no, we agreed to go to, like, the lake thing, like, it was like, next to Tilted Towers. Like, the idea is that they go to, like, the lake that was, like, north of Tilted Towers, and then, I can't remember the name of it was. But it's like, they would basically go there, get, like, the loot there, have a small fight there, and then push into Tilted Towers afterwards. And I was like, they're going, like, if I'm going to play a game like this, there's also stuff like, I probably shouldn't go out. Well, I know there's, like, a sandstorm, and I can see what looks like sandstorm effects there. It is, like, another thing, what I would do as well, when it came to Fortnite, was, like, I don't know how to put it. It's, like, well, because I had teammates, I kind of, like, assumed they would just, like, back me up. So when my friends, like, the moment they start getting, like, a little bit of pushback, be like, oh, we need to sort of retreat, we need to get out of the area, we need to rush us to the centre, let's avoid this fight, I would like rush into them and then just kind of shotgun everything. I remember there was one time where I downed like 3 people. There's one guy left, and like I was like, okay guys, there's only one guy left, just quickly kill. And then like all 3 of them had already like left me. It's also like, yeah, it's like what's if you're playing a Royale game, why do you avoid the fighting? It's literally like the purpose is to kill each other. And like the thing was also like, when it came to Fortnite, I really disliked the building, just because I A wasn't good at it, and B, I hated how like you know the kind of thing where you shoot someone with a sniper and they just make like a watchtower. The thing I wasn't a fan of that like part. Like I remember when I was when I was like more like well it's like they brought out like a non-build mode. And I was doing like really well in that. But like at that point I was playing with more my nephew. And my nephew loved the building part of the building element to the game. So like if he played, it would always be on like building mode. Or like if I dragged him in, if I was like the lobby, like the head of the lobby, right? I would drag him into competitive non-build. And then I would hear him screech as he's like getting shot at, and he's like, "Why can't I place a wall? Why can't I get mats?" Isn't there's enemies around here? Again, like for me, it's like when I would play right, it would literally be like, I'm like either I'm dying in the game, and I'm like at least having some fun, or I'm like, you know, I don't like the idea of like in Royale games pussyfooting it. You know, it's not too long to wait into a lobby for a little bit. So I think the reason I can't use the pace, I think I'm missing some research that I need to like get. But yeah, it's just like if you're playing a certain type of game, it's like it's literally intended. There you go. It's like I think the only time I may have even like attempted to like go a bit like easier on stuff would be probably when it was like if I had friends that refused to like charge in, because it's like even if I get knocked, they won't come back for me. Especially as like some of that time as well was before like the reboot as well, like the reboot cards. So the thing is like I'll just be sitting out for the entire match when they literally just like hug in the circle and like hide in. The other thing is like if it was like ranked, I might play a bit more cautiously. That was just more though of like if I was playing ranked, I was with someone else. The thing is like I don't like going into ranked games so much because it's like as you are like going up in like your rank, you're getting like more people your like play level, and I personally like the idea of being it completely random. So either like I have like some like sort of person where I'm like, oh well, thanks for the kill, or sometimes where I'm like, oh shit, it's actually fucking hard. It's like when I play Rocket League. Like I like Rocket League. I'm really bad at all the aerial stuff though. It's also been a little bit since I played Rocket League, but like it's also my nephew keeps changing my car that I like to use. But there's like a Japanese car that has like Japanese text and that I really like. I asked him just to use all the other presets, but then it's like he just doesn't. But yeah, it's just like when I play Rocket League, I go on to like the sort of ranked stuff, and it's like if I do ranked in like Rocket League, I'm doing it on like First thing is, I normally don't plan for him to go onto Rocket League. It's normally when he's like well, before it was when he got bored of Fortnite, and then he'll basically just go on to it afterwards.
Enemy found.
If you're gonna shoot none of that, that's fine. In this game, when you start shooting, you lose your shield. Don't need any of that. Except for your blood. But yeah, it's just like when it comes to like Rocket League, I do quite enjoy it. I do find it like actually a lot of fun. All these things seem acceptable to me. No worry, I'm like skating like the line or filling my bag. And I don't want to have to like choose between what I'm carrying. But I have like similar when it comes to, cause the thing I used to play Warframe, like it was like 2015 I think the last time I played. I can barely remember the game. I did enjoy it, I remember that much, but I can't fully remember like much of how it is. And it's like I was gonna download it a few days ago. Cause the thing is like Boca plays it, so I wanted to try playing it with Boca. I also thought it'd be really cool to play with Frankie as well. But at the same time though, I wonder where I'd literally be like probably a brand new account basically. I'm like there going like, I'm not sure if like cause I don't want to hold like Frankie back in the sense of like if I asked him to play with me, as well as like I know if I join someone like Boca, I'll probably just keep on dying. And I don't know how respawns happen or like so like come back to life in game of Warframe works. It's also like the sort of the size of the file was also a lot bigger than I was expecting. Oh really? Like, it's actually kind of. I assume like it would be very very frequent like deaths in War Thunder. Because I see these signs and I'm always like, oh, obviously these are like friendly people, right? Then I'm pretty sure that's not friendly. Like, I'm like 99% sure that's not friendly. Oh, Cause also, when it comes to War Thunder, like, how does it work when it comes to, like, deaths in it? Like, you know, is your tank destroyed and then you kind of come back as, like, either the same tank or another tank later? Or is it, like, a death match where, like, that's more, like, after everyone's kind of, like, died, a new round starts? That's just, like, another thing I've been curious about, because like, when I see War Thunder, I imagine it's either like a round-based thing of where like after everyone's like been defeated, which like one side does it, or if it's got like a goal, like for example, like defend like location or something like that, or you know, it's not like a death. Oh, okay. I assumed it was going to be something like a death match, or maybe like sort of. Well, I imagine it would be like team deathmatch, or maybe have some other kind of thing to it. Have I like made my way? Yeah, I made my way to here. I did wonder like why this place is still like blocked off my vision. But it says like it's part of this area here, unless I need to do a new probe there. The probe I did wasn't good enough. I think it did say something like 100 and something meters, so maybe that's why I can't see there. I just didn't know if it was story-wise that was causing that. See how... Just watching. I might actually do that, to be honest. The thing is, like, normally when I lurk in like different like different streams and stuff, I'm normally also got a YouTube video up anyway. But it's just like it's one of those things of like I was kind of curious with what kind of gameplay. Cause I've seen like I think it was something from like the Vanos crew play. Like I think they were playing War Thunder, like for a sponsorship. But like it was kind of like a funny moments thing. So all it really was showing like them blowing up like tanks or getting blown up in like stupid ways. And like there might be people there. So shoot at me. Yeah, I probably should have healed myself before this. I don't fuck that, not. Yeah. Bomb. I don't put the knife away.
I'm coming for you. They're here.
Like this. Got that. Very not good.
Watch out.
There you go, thank God that one's dead. Oh God, I actually used it. Like, it's nice that it's like recharged my health and all that, but like, not what I wanted to do. A game where I drift into walls and put my gun it replaced. Wait, like, so is there like in War Thunder, do you have like a crew or something like that? I love how he is technically striking his teammate. The area was not made for me. I would find it funny if like enemies actually were able to like stealth against me. Like they could just stealth appear, like, you know, I can't see them because like they're hiding. Fly away from my cap. I really need to like empty out my inventory. So I've been told like for the pace I need that stuff there, so that's what I'm aiming for apparently. Yeah, I'm gonna get out of this area. My bag's filled. I'm gonna fly away. I'm just quickly gonna move away from the enemies. It says I can see that you've put some more things in chat. It's just I can't. I'm kind of scared. It's like stabbing me. We just like get some distance away. Okay. Nearest thing's a little bit away. I doubt enemies are gonna spawn there. Another thing you should realise is 2, 1. Depend on tank armor, any scenario. 2, everyone will be better than you. I'm going to be. I was so when you said about like, where you like turned your gunner into red paste, I was wondering like, have you actually in your tank got a crew that can get killed or like something? 'Cause like, I assumed when it came to War Thunder, you were just controlling the tank. I didn't know if there was actually like any people in the inside, or for example, if taking like certain types of damage would like disable certain weapons. 'Cause I know that you said before about how someone shot you in your ammo, like storage, and it caused you to explode. So I was like there going like, okay, so uh, is it like the gunner like position got like smashed as you went up against something, or you know? I did realize recently. I could probably should have realized this sooner. When I was editing recently, I realized my broadcast the video broadcast keeps on trying to switch my camera my audio source from my mic to be my webcam. So like it will make the webcam's camera sound nicer, but at the same time it's like, you know, it'll like try to like, I don't know, it's like it'll make it sound better, but it's like for some reason it's like switching out the microphone it's trying to like do it with. You have a crew in your tank, for example. If your gunner gets killed, you like shoot your gun into. Oh, then like good things. Like, how does it replace them? Because I imagine like you're not having like NBCs like come up to your tank to get in or something like that. Unless you have to go to like a location to like restock or something on like ammunition and stuff. But I imagine then like you're gonna have some people will probably be like camping, like reload or like supply locations if that is the case. Assuming it's not like everywhere. I'm gonna like switch up so my health to that. More than likely the gunner will be replaced. And the thing is like, how does that work? The thing is like, I assumed you like when it came to like War Thunder that you were just like controlling the whole tank, and it's like maybe they could disable like certain parts of the tank by destroying parts of it. Like if they take out like the machine gun like turret, then it's just like, oh well, you can't use that. Either you have to like die and respawn, or you have to like hit like a resupply or something to be able to use that again. Or like if your ammo got destroyed and somehow you survived. I was wondering like, does that just like, you know, like how does that work necessarily? I think like I will probably have to like watch some YouTube videos to actually understand it. Like the only thing that I have seen are more just kind of like funny moments from War Thunder, where it's just been like, where someone, for example, is like I saw one where I think someone had a panther, and I think this is War Thunder. They took out like the side of some vehicle. Oh god, fuel is low. Luckily, I do have fuel. This thing would stop moving, that is. additional part modification, then you can repair yourself, but having to go to catch. Oh, I see. I didn't know if there was like just some things that you just couldn't do.